Hey tubies, I am back today with another review. This time it's going to be on the new Queen Collection Covergirl products that were released this year by Covergirl. And I'm not really going to do a review too much on this one because I don't feel like I need to. It's a lip gloss, so they're self-explanatory. But I just wanted to mention it real quick because it's part of the whole new Queen Collection they have out this year. But jumping right into it, let's just dive right on in. What the hell was that? Anyways, I purchased mine at Target. This was $6.99 and this was $9.79. They have it on a display, not where the regular CoverGirl stuff is because it is new. You know how it is. New products always get their own special display until they move it. I don't even know if this is like, I'm assuming this is a regular, this would be part of the regular collection. It would be a shame if they brought it on and just took it away if it was limited edition. I would have to write to CoverGirl and let them know about themselves. They did that. Anyways, so they came out with, now CoverGirl released two lines that are the same, but one for the Queen Collection and one for the regular CoverGirl collection. So like this one was specifically made for darker skin tones for the women of color, but they also have the same foundation in just the regular CoverGirl, as well as these lip balms. Like these ones are for the Queen Collection, but they do have these lip balms in just the regular CoverGirl. The packaging is just a different color. Like the packaging is blue, I believe, whereas this one is not, and the packaging on the regular one is blue, I believe. Same price, same product, just different. One for the women of color and one for the non-women of color. I don't know why they did it that way, but whatever. In this, there's probably like at least 10 shades. I am wearing it on my lips right now. I don't know the name of the color because when I took the seal off, like the packaging off, the name came off. On the bottom, it just says Q830 or 2255. Like I said, or I don't know if I did say it, it's the color that's on my lips. It's just a straight up balm that twists up. It's nice and shiny, and yeah, what else can you say about it? It just says sheer color and soft shine, and I agree. Sheer and soft shine. Moving on to this. Like I said, I got mine from Target. I've seen them at Walgreens. Yes, I've seen this at one Walgreens. I've been to CVS, I haven't seen it, and I have not seen these in Walmarts. So, I don't know what the deal with that is. But I did get this from my Target. The coverage on this, I would say, is medium to full coverage, depending on if you have a lot of scarring and things like that. First, let me read what this is. It's a all-day flawless 3-in-1 foundation. It's on the back it says all-day flawless coverage, lasting power of a powder, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one. It's shine-free and specifically designed for darker skin tones. This is what it looks like, and can we just point out the most important factor of this? The pump. The pump. So I want to say kudos to CoverGirl for giving us a freaking pump. You did something that other drugstore brands cannot do. They cannot give us a foundation or a pump. And it's from CoverGirl, because let's be honest, CoverGirl is the bottom of the barrel in my opinion when it comes to drugstore brands. I feel like Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline are running laps around CoverGirl as far as their products and the things that they have, you know. So I was really excited just to see that CoverGirl finally said, hey, we need to step it up because we're getting left in the dust out here by the other brands. So I was just excited. That's the main reason why I bought it, just because, well, the main reason I bought it is because it was specifically for my women of color, people who are darker. That was the main reason why I bought it. So, I just went on a tangent. I don't even know where I was going with that. But, oh yeah, okay. My color is warm caramel, or caramel, however you want to say it, or on the front, Q845. And like I was saying, the pump. I so appreciate that CoverGirl gave us a pump. And it's one of those pumps that lock too. So if I push it down, it's going to open up. It's going to come out right now. So like it locks, which makes this great for travel because not only does it lock, it has a cap, which other brands, Revlon, take note of this. Repackage your stuff and do it just like this, or put it in a squeeze tube thing, if you don't want to give us, if you don't want to do it this way. I don't care. Just figure it out. Somebody. Everybody. Do that. Please. And thank you. Moving on to the claims of this product. It claims that it does 3-in-1. And for the most part, I do feel like it does last. I'm assuming they're talking about within an 8-hour day. I feel like 8 hours, it does last for a good 8 hours. The coverage of a concealer, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I do feel like it does have good coverage. And the only reason why I don't necessarily agree with it is because I still have to apply concealer, which I'm okay with because I would rather use less foundation and apply concealer on top than to keep trying to add more foundation on and then you get the cake look, which you totally can get with this because I've had a cake look, and that's because I couldn't figure out how to apply this foundation. But I'll get to that in a second. So I would rather just use the concealer because that's what the concealer's job is for, is to go and conceal what the foundation did not cover. So it's true, but then it's not true. For me, I don't even feel like I have really bad skin, but I do have some scarring on my face from acne. So, and it didn't cover it, but I do feel like this is more on the medium to full coverage, which is why I do agree that it does cover like a concealer because it does cover for the most part. And blendability of a foundation. I will say it blends very nicely. This is what it looks like. And see how little you can control it because you have a pump. This is the color. And as you can see, it's really it blends really nicely. It's really smooth. It's really creamy. It's thick, but it's not too thick. It's, to me, is the right consistency. I like it when it's not too thin and not too thick. Like that Revlon Nearly Naked, that's really thin and it's really liquidy. And I don't really care for liquidy products too much because I feel like you got to catch it and it's just going all over the place. So to me, this is like the perfect consistency. It's not too thick, but it's not too thin. It's just nice. It's just right. Now it says shine free. Now I do have combination to oily skin, so I don't feel like any foundation is going to keep your face from getting oily. I just think some foundations have a better job of keeping your oils at bay longer than other foundations do. And with this foundation, I just totally squirted that on in here. With this foundation, I can get about 6 hours before I need to blot or before I feel like I look extremely oily. And to me, that is tremendous because some foundations, I can put it on and like 2-3 hours later, I'm starting to already look dewy. And I don't want to look oily that quickly. So if I can get 6 out of 8 hours of not looking oily, I'll take that. I'm not going to complain about that. I feel like this is best suited for all skin types because it is a thicker foundation. I don't feel like if you had dry skin, I don't feel like it would cling to any dry patches or anything like that. I feel like you would do okay with this. I feel like it would moisturize your skin a little bit. It's not a moisturizing foundation, but I don't feel like dry skins would have a problem with it. I don't even feel like oily people would have a problem with it. I feel like it dries to a nice matte natural finish. It's not shiny. It's not dewy. It just looks nice. So I feel like everybody could wear this foundation. If you're shiny, you just need to prepare a little bit better, you know, set it and things like that. I don't feel if you have dry skin, you would need to set this. I set it sometimes, depending on how I feel. They have 14 shade ranges, which I thought was amazing. I love that there were so many shade ranges. A lot of them look very similar, and I assume because some of them are warm, some of them are cool, and some of them are neutral. So it took me a while to figure out my color because I had bought one shade and it wasn't the right tone for me. It was really red, and that was like warm almond or something like that. And I'm NC50 in MAC, in case anybody was wondering, and I have mine in warm caramel. So make sure that you, even if you think that one looks like it's your color, still test on the back of your hand because it could not be the right color. So just take that with the caution of that. But I'm not complaining that there's that many colors because I feel like we should have that many colors. Maybe not that many if it was just one line, but because CoverGirl made 2 separate lines, I feel like they can get away with making that many shade ranges. But I love that there is that many shade ranges, so that way people like myself who want to wear drugstore foundations don't have to buy 2 foundations to mix them together to get my right skin tone. So because of that alone, I would continue to buy this product. Even if it wasn't that great, I would still try to find a way to make it great. And because it matches my skin tone, and that is very important to me. But I do feel like this is a great foundation. I would definitely repurchase this again. I would definitely recommend this to anybody that was out looking for a nice foundation. Now, it's not promising to, you know, be all of these fantastic things. So if you're just looking for a nice basic foundation, this is it. You know, I don't have any problems with it. When I wear it, I feel like it looks amazing on my skin tone. I like this foundation. I like the way it feels. I don't feel like I have on makeup, and like when you look at my face, it looks like I'm wearing makeup. The best way to apply it, in my opinion, are with these kind of brushes, like a flat top kind of brush or like a dense brush, because I have used everything that I have known to man, that I personally have, to apply this foundation, and I did not like the way any of them applied only with these kind of brushes. I feel like it's best applied, or it looks the best when I take the foundation and dot it all over my face, and then I take one of these kind of brushes and buff it out. I've tried stippling brushes. I've tried the wet sponges, like the beauty blenders. I just did not like the way it looked. I had to apply like 4 pumps to get the ending result that I was looking for. So I feel like I was wasting product because I couldn't get it to work for me personally. Now for you, it might not be that bad of an experience. And I don't want to say bad of an experience, but you might not have to use the amount of product that I did. But for me personally, I just could not get it to work with those other types of tools. But these ones work the best. This is the e.l.f. Powder brush. This is the Real Techniques buffing brush, and this is just a Sonia Keshik flat top brush. Me personally, I like to use this one the best. This one is not so bad because it's not as dense as I would like for it to be for this foundation, but it works because it is a buffing brush. This one is just, it's okay. I like this one because it reminds me of this brush, but it's more rounded, and I can get in here and all those other areas a little bit easier than with this one. So actually I would say to just go ahead and try these 2 brushes. But if you don't have those ones, but you have this one or something similar to these, is the best way to apply it, or with your fingers. I feel like your fingers will apply it just as well. I'm trying to hurry up because I don't want this video to be extremely long. Only cons I will say about this product is that it can get cakey if you use too much. So I was having experienced cakiness because, like I said, I was using like 3 to 4 pumps of it to get it to work for my face because I could not figure out how to work it. But once I figured out how to work this, it was good. Like today I only used 1 squirt, maybe 1.5 for my whole face, and I just used this, and then it was all good. Once I figured out how to work this foundation, I fell in love with this foundation. I say go out and try it. I don't think you're gonna not like it because it is a great product. I think CoverGirl did an awesome job on this, and hopefully this is just the beginning of more products that they're coming out with, and I'm excited to see what else CoverGirl has. Thank you for watching my video, and sorry it's long, but I had to get all this information out there because, yeah, I just did. So until next time, bye-bye.